Ezemidlalo, guys, as today ngilapha eSandridge, Lord Park, we're going to learn more about the game of darts. But next to me now, I'm joined by the men's manager, Andrew, host. We have been trying, guys, to pronounce his surnames off air, but now, lucky enough, he's just joined me now. He will tell us about their plan as a club. Actually, they're going to the national finals in Durban. What are their plans? Andrew, what are your challenges and your plans going to Durban for the champions?
Well, first of all, thanks for having me. As a manager, there's some responsibilities to take the guys away. First of all, their safety, and then during the year we play league games and we play trials to identify the top players. And like in any other sport, we all have weaknesses, and it's my job to try and identify them and then to prepare them to give their best when we go away.
When you speak of preparation, the players, what it takes, man, to prepare for the darts tournament or for the championship, what it takes?
Well, as a player, if you want to perform, I would say you need to have the temperament, definitely. And again, like in any other sport, you need to put in the time in front of the board. I mean, you've just played a game and you told me you haven't played for 2 months. When you want to be successful, you need to spend time in front of the board a lot, and then you need to practice your weaknesses. The game is divided into 3 sections, I would say. That is, you need to be able to score high. You need to be able to count your combinations on how to close and so forth. And then you need to be able to close on the outer ring, because the basic format we play is 5-1, and you play 1 game straight. You play against 6 players. You're going to start 3 legs, and you're going to start second the other 3 legs. So it's a challenge.
Guys, now this Vela, I played 1 game. At least, yes, I lost 1 game, 2 games I've lost. But at least next time, after this interview, I'm going to play again with one of the other guys, and I'm going to win. Andre, lastly, man, what are your objectives as an association going to championships?
Well, that's easy. We go up to win. What's it now? 2025, 2023, the men's team to gold in the first division, which we're very proud of. Last year, our ladies to gold in their division, which we are very proud of. And it shows you we are doing something right. So this year, the objective will be to come back with gold again.
And good luck, man. All the best.
Thank you very much, and all the best to your game.
Ezemidlalo, guys, Azishe and is very good and telling us about the Durban Championship, where they're gonna go and compete. Actually, they want to win and qualify for the nationals. Ezemidlalo, Azishe. Now I'm going to be joined by the Honorable Algoa FM Darts member and the club coordinator. Actually, is Peter Simon. He's coming to join us. He will tell us more about the darts, what it entails on the darts and the rules of the darts club. Ezemidlalo, Azishe. Ezemidlalo, guys, as you understand that each and every sporting code that you need someone who will run the ins and outs of the tournament or the league or the association. But next to me, I'm joined by the club coordinator, Peter Simpson. He will tell us about his duty, about his role in the club.
Yes, well, basically as coordinator, you have to run the whole league program, which happens on a Tuesday night. We have various leagues, A, B, and a C division. And then we have tournaments like this that fill in between the league program. Yeah, so you run this program and you run the league structure, keep the website up to date, etc.
Why the love of darts, man? Because we understand that from your parents, then they taught you, but why the love at this age, actually, if you don't mind?
I learned down in a little East Coast town, down near Southbroom, where I'd walk from the beach back to home, and on the way home I'd stop at the hotel. I was still a youngster, I wasn't allowed in the pub, but we had a games room there, and I used to play darts there, and just got the love of it until I turned 18, when I could play in Southbroom's hotel, pub.
We heard that the championship is coming up in Durban, man. So far, the preparations as a club coordinator?
Wild Coast, not Durban. Wild Coast.
Wild Coast, yes.
Yes. What about it?
What are the preparations going up to the Wild Coast for the championship?
The arrangements?
Yes.
Well, we have a trials for our men and for our ladies. We select 6 ladies to go up there. We select 8 men to go there. and they play in a round robin, and we get our top 8 players to go through, and then the ladies are top 6 players.
Okay. Lastly, when you check the level of darts in the Eastern Cape as a whole, in South Africa, how can we measure it?
Algoa does very well. We've won the national championships on 2 occasions, which, considering we from a smaller part of the province or from the country, and to win it on 2 occasions, 2014 and again in 2023, I think is a huge achievement for the East Cape.
Sir, thanks very much for your time, and I appreciate it. I can go and finish up the counting that you're doing on that side. I could see you are very busy on that side.
I think they messed it all up, but I'll go fix it.
Thanks.
Thank you so much.
All the best. Hello, guys. As we have heard now from the Peter telling us what he was doing actually. The guys busy, he's busy because you understand that it's all about mathematics, and also it's very important as a darts player to be willing to count and be willing to make good decisions, because of it's all about the numbers and the emotions the game. As the middle guys from my side, Azishe. Guys, Azishe, guys, I'm being joined now by Shamin. Actually, she just told me she won the gold medal last year, 2024. What it means to be winning a gold medal when it comes to playing darts?
Winning the gold is like the best achievement that there is. That's the top win that you can get. But then you also know when you go back next year, everybody's going to be waiting for you. So it comes with a bit of responsibility.
The love of darts, man, can you briefly tell us where it started?
I grew up in a family that loved darts. My mom and dad both played darts in Namibia, and I think I started playing when I was 15. So I've been playing for a while.
For a while, for how many years have you been playing darts? 15
I'm not going to tell you.
As you can see, that she's only been for how many years you play darts. But tell to us, man, what are the tips for someone who's a beginner at home who wants to play darts?
Practice, like any other sport. It's about commitment, it's about practice, it's about what you want out of the game. So the more, my dad used to always say, the more you practice, the luckier you get. So
we actually, even today, we have seen that most of the guys are being emotional when it comes playing to darts. What most people have emotions when it comes playing darts? We are experienced enough to know that.
Yeah, darts is important. So it's like, it's and like I say, the more, it's like feeling. You know, and I suppose it's with any sport. So you love the game. And if you get here and you have an off day, so like you come and your darts are just not doing what you wanted to do, it's depressing. Yeah, no, you need to be emotional.
As a midlalo, guys, Azishe, Shamin, I've noticed here there's kids as well, they are older parents. As a parent, man, what's your message to the upcoming boys and girls who wishes or wants to play darts?
So we've got a guy, where is he? So he watched Luke Littler on TV, and he told his mom, so he's never played darts before, and then he said to his mom that he wants to be as good as this guy, and then he just put all his energy and thought, and he just practiced, and he's pretty good. So if you want to play darts, then you need to put the effort in. You need to practice, find a club that's good with competition and rules, obviously, and then just give it your all.
Shamin, good luck for Champ of Champs in Durban.
Thank you very much. Thanks.
As the midlalo, guys, Azishe, that was Shamin telling us the importance of taking the young ones coming back to playing darts. Actually, it helps them actually to decision making. Yeah, guys, as the midlalo, Azishe. Now I'm going to be joined by the board member of the darts club. As the midlalo, Azishe. Ezemidlalo Azishe, guys, niyayazi emakhaya sibanayo umuntu esithi post profile apha bana uphi wenzani current. Now next to me ndime kunye with Anele Mxoli, waziwa ke as Bullet kwicala le-football. Anele Mxoli ke is one of the guys who have been to Denmark, have been to India, lapha eAfrica amazwe afana Mozambique, Malawi, have been there, he played the football. Bullet as abantu bekwazi njalo bathi Bullet uqale phi indaba yebhola?
Okokuqala mandizibulisele kunonke, ndibulele le nxaxheba ndiniphe yona. Ibhola ndiqale 92, khona ibaya kwakuthiwa yi-solar ground apha eZwide, but ngoku kwakhiwa izindlu ze-RDP. That's where it started. And then ifamily yam ke itself, from utata, up until inkulu yasekhaya babedlala isport, but ke zazohlukile. Tata wayedlala i-rugby, cricket, isoccer. Mna ke ndabe ndaya kwisoccer straight. So ndiqale 92 udlala ibhola apha ezweni.
Yeah, even now lebe zigcina ngoku ekhasi most obvious khona those challenges that nophi na umntana okhulele lokushini edlala isport wena ngokukhula kahle kahle yayingeziphi odlule kuyo challenges zakho.
Eyokuqala ibethwa yi-peer pressure, bra. I-peer pressure selokishini ke abantwana bakhoyo ngoku zii-drugs. And i-drugs the only way endiqonda mna ngayo uba i-drugs sinozi-escape sisport, so sport. But ke akho nto ke unoyenza kubantwana bangoku because ba-very stubborn, awukwazi uba-advise awuthini that. But I think mna ngohlala esportini it helped me a lot because ndingathini i-behavior yam, indlela endiziphatha ngayo, indlela endikhuliswe ngayo, ndiboniswe everything about sport and ndaqonda okay from there up until today I'm still involved in sport. So sport it made me escape into ezininzi.
Yeah, and also Bullet, can you mention man the teams that uqale kuzo like ezwide before uyofika ko Copenhagen isikole sisazi UP actual Copenhagen whereby that's when abantu baqala to recognize wena wangena ku national team under 17, national team under 20, then kaze.
Iteam yami yokuqala uqala kwami udlala i-P Tigers. Khona team yakuthiwa i-P Tigers back then. That was 92. And then 94 I played for urban areas. Yeah. 96 and I played for St. George's. Then 98, 99 ke ngoku, that's when Copenhagen recruited me. Then school got established 2000. So that's where the door got opened ke ngoku up until 2012. Yeah.
And when you mention in about school UP school actually indivela ucinge of fire or masicole is current ngokucebe khulu the memories man of playing for Copenhagen and also zithini ezakho your memories of being under that umbrella ye school. The late Eddie Jaloyi I think was there, also Siya Kwambi was there as the coach as well.
Okokuqala I would say incede kakhulu because abazali bam bagqibela ungibhatalela i-school fees ngo-year 2000. Yes. From 2001 until 2005 they were paying our school fees and indlela yoziphatha, you know, as a human being besibhatala i-school fees sityiswa sihlala endaweni eyi-one sonke. And we even went to Denmark. It was the first time, you know, overseas, and to experience that, it was a great experience. I'll always be grateful for that.
And being obvious, being grateful in Dabayo to play Ngabili nowadays you'll find a local boy playing for in national team under 17, national team under 20. It raises your troop of 10 claims. You try to play and actually what it means man to war is keep us a national team.
To wear for the national team, it's a challenge because you're representing your country, and when you represent the country, do the best because everyone is watching it. So wearing a national team jersey and being able to sing a national anthem, it was one of the highlights in my football career. So I would always advise Amachi Dangoku that come on, from a Lokshini, believe in yourself, you can go anywhere here.
Guys, I'm with Anele Opulet as Saziwan Jalo. I'm holding your passport zakhe up next to me. Wow, guys, this guy's been everywhere to Ezwini. But whenever you look at these passports, it's your reference, man, in your career. What it means go away? Because I've been checking these terms when I come up.
Yes, passports, they bring a lot of memories. And at times when I look at them at home, I get emotional because you know when you've seen the world and when you see where you are right now, it really disturbs you. But if you're not strong mentally, it's gonna disturb you. But I pray, and my family has been supporting me, even my friends. So those passport, I will keep it until I become a grandfather because they have about close to 15 years now. Yeah, having this passport. So I will keep them. Even I have pictures at home. So it's a proof, man, to say that I've been there from Sweden, I've been around the world. So it's possible.
Bullet esaziwa njalo and but ngoku ne wenzani ngoku ahead you're coaching now. What are you doing? Ngoku coach up which schools and also which local teams that udlala kuzo just to keep fit.
Ngoku ndicoacha e-VP High School. Last year, when coaching ladies, but this year I'm coaching males. And udlala again is all grey, over 35s. That's where I'm keeping fit at the moment. Yeah.
As well, there are guys also who played for professional teams. Upper Epai and Maninzi, and some are not working currently. They are struggling. You understand? Amanya, like you are coaching now. What's your message, to those guys who actually who are proactive and also other guys who are not having any job, who wishes that one day after they have so much left football, one that your message to them?
Now, my advice, when you play the sport for especially it's difficult to not be involved. I would suggest by at least other coaching badges, so that you can still be involved. If you are not, if you didn't go far with Mongdala, then why didn't you pursue the coaching? Because it's something that is paying. So there are a lot of guys which only exam now, those players in the mix. Even me now, I'm also pushing coaching levels down so that at least it's a promising better. But for now, you not only job with coaching badges and build yourself up.
Yes, coach. As much as Ustalela when what you have done in life in current the coaching, what is the message to the local players who played the game and also now are not working abanye bayaphangela? Ungawunika wuphi umyalezo kubo to follow the coaching courses as you have mentioned?
My advice is to try and connect nabantu because most of the time, siyazivalela. When you don't get something valuable, try and connect nabantu with courses and carry on with the coaching courses. If you're still passionate about football, unless you want to pursue another something else. But most importantly, we need to try and connect and help one another, especially when you hear about Banban, Uhlela Denzindo. So you should know, come in and it's fun.
Guys, this is a very Azishe. Before Sivale, Anna Uchongil, the level of football, specifically in football, by Metro in the Eastern Cape, your days, Usadala and Nangoku. This do you think is the right and also the improvement that you wish Ngaske Zenzeke in the Eastern Cape?
To be honest, if we look into his sponsorship, abantu abaninzi barhoxile abasekho hands-on in terms of to pop up money for soccer. So my advice is that the boys of today, talent is not enough. Boys of today, they don't want to train. So my advice to the boys of today, at least if you want to make it to football, you need to talent. You need to stay with passion, push yourself, and help one another. That's the only message I would pass to them. And listen, like Mamelana, take advice from Babane Bank. So that's the only way in okay, you can really make it in football.
Coach, all the best, man. Quick career, quick coaching as Usisho VP.
Thank you very much, man.
Ezemidlalo guys Azishe esinizivele kucoach uBullet Sihlalela mana inibalulekileyo mana as much as unayo the talent ayikho enough yona yodwa you need ukuyipusha the passion and also you meet right people ebomini ezemidlalo Azishe. Ezemidlalo Azishe guys lapha ePort Alfred apho kudlala khona ke iborder with iPirapi Union sibona umdlalo buchisa kakhulu apho weba ithe ipi yawina khona ecam kwam nani njene icaptain yeqele ipi sicela bana so far amanjani awamalungiselo
Butwa man ndithi amalungiselo kasahamba kakuhle asinofane sikhalaze ngoba ba indlela zokulungiselela ziyahluka and ke apha emalungiselelweni akhona ke imistake ezibakhona so as games sidlalayo zokulungiselela zisinike ithuba loba noko phambi koba sidlale sizibona uba yiphi indawo ufuna siyilungisile nokuthi ufuna sisebenze ndawoni ukuze sibe sendaweni but kodwa eziba kuhamba ixesha mnandi noko iyathembisa yebo
nangona sinojonga kakhulu indaba ye-results yabona zi-preparation ezifunekayo lo nyaka nijonge uthini nifuna uyiwina nifuna uthini this year
bhuti wam sifuna ubalwa nathi sibe senanini kwenze uba nathi ke sirepresent iprovince ngoba kaloku ekugqibeleni iprovince yokuhlelekile ijongelwa phansi yebo but ke ekugqibeleni yonke loo nto leyo ifuna wonke umuntu abe kule nto sikuyo sibambisane akuzuba lula kuzaba lula kodwa ke into esayilwela kuba nathi masibe khona kungabikho umuntu uzawufika apha ezazi uba xa eza kuthi uzothatha uwin okanye uzawuthini funeka ezazi uba uzoyisebenzela noba uphume nowin noba ngubani uphume nowin kodwa funeka yazi uba uzawusebenza ngoba nathi siyafuna ukubalwa
Matuna, good luck for next week.
Enkosi bhuti wami mandibulele kakhulu. Mandibulele bhuti wami.
Ezemidlalo Azishe guys now ndijoyina ngoluxolo ukhoza ucaptain webhoda yena ke lasicela kwelakhe icala bana amanjana wamalungiselelo abo going for game 11 ezayo. Looks next week ziyasha awena amanjana lungiselelo.
It's been going well, but man, I'm full of with the Kogalela squad and siqale late, but unfortunately it's a part of the game. Usebenza lento unayo nganomzuzu. So but kuhambe kahle.
Ezemidlalo kaZishe first half we could see Border was we actually game balance in the first half, but second half bakhomse ukujino kancinci after they made so many subs, ne?
But wami warm up game, so sisasama combinations, sisazama ubona ba combination ezisebenza neziphi. Of course ke sizoba tested apho and nalapho. So it's learning process for us. It's going back to inansika drawing board sibone ba into kubana mistakes zethu beziphi na, and also phuhlisa nje and also give amajita inansika before kuyiwe ki competition a chance uzibonisa within inansika squad no compete within thina squad not ngaphandle. More of importance into sinayo kujonga thina ngaphakathi nokwazi ukuphuhlisa thina before siyojonga ngaphandle.
And much as you can check, many players some are working against your phone, and then your session sometimes has called that balance. But you as a captain, how to lead them in order for your guys to be zimanyani in order going forward?
It's all in Ansika system, man. So because yes, therefore snap players ezisebenzayo, snap players ezingakwaziyo ukutrain, snap players East London, snap players Alice, snap players ezikude that have to travel. I mean, like we're training from Monday until Friday every week, no day off or anything, because they catch up rugby since siqale late, and any other teams siqaleka last year prepare. So it's a bit of a catch up. That's a disadvantage now you have Eastern Cape, and according to no yenzo kangongalona apart basinolwelwa ngaphezulu. So thina okwethu kuba kuzama nje ukunyamezela nokuzama uziprove kuba ikhona italent apha Eastern, sikhona naba sifuna urecognize, siboneni, come sponsor us, sincediseni, sicela uncedo, sithi aba sikhona siyazilwela.
All the best, man, for next week.
Thank you very much for inkosi kakhulu man.
Ezemidlalo guys Azishe nizivele na ukudlo sithi bana nali iphondo likhona abantu babozobona bafuna uxhaswa nabo bengabadlali bakwazi uthatha oluphondo leSouthern Cape balinyuse phezulu eMzantsi Afrika. Ezemidlalo Azishe mhlaka siqala igames zeborder with also ipi idlala apha eKwaNdlambe ePort Alfred. What it means kuni ningumasipala?
Mandiqale ndibulise msasazi wePhuma Kapa njengomasipalati wethu manditsho kuqala kuba before ndithethe nge-impact of sport in the area, ndicimba ezemidlalo wona kona emidlalo into emanyanisa abantu, into esidibanisayo singalahlanga lonke. From 1995 Rugby World Cup, 1996 African Cup of Nations. Singumasipalati ndicimba you can see the field, uyayibona indawo le, uyabona abantwana kuza abantu from Grahamstown, PE, the surroundings of Sarabatman, as apha begcwele ebaleni. One, the revenue, one, tourism. So this is a destination of no choice, especially if we talk about rugby in the area. So ibhoda xa izapha, ipi xa izapha izisa thina sonke endicinga ukuba the sporting world, not only soccer, because abantu abaninzi bathanda associate no soccer kuba ke I'm a member of SAFA. Kodwa if you talk about sport, that's something that builds our community. Okunye izisa i-revenue kwindawo esihlala kuyo. Kukho abantu bazawulala apha, kukho abantu abazawutya apha. B&B might be full, border might leave here tomorrow or today, but ekugqibeleni the resources that they brought into the community of Ndlambe, it means a lot to us.
Coach, as much as we won't read much on the results today, since you preparation for next week, so far how are you preparation for next week?
Yeah, look, it was definitely not about the results. These warm-up games is to look at the systems that you installed. It's about, how the guys apply the fundamentals under pressure, because training against each other, one another very well. So it's good to have opposition like the border team today. So we wanted to see our skill set under pressure, and it was tested, not only by border, but also the conditions out here today. It was quite tough, but it was about character as well. I'm happy with where we are. The injury situation isn't always nice before competition, but we have to dig deep in terms of our depth now.
And coach, as much as you speak about the preparation and also the organization of your team, we have seen second half you show that you are the fittest team according to Bota.
Yeah, definitely. We've worked hard at the conditioning. It's not where we want it to be, but there's progress. You know, there's progress, and I mean, unions like EP and Border, they always have other challenges. You know, in terms of resources, and but you know, we always hang in, and we're resilient enough to stay competitive. You know, so we are really trying to turn things around in the Eastern Province, and so far there's a happy group of players, and they're enjoying the systems and structures that we put in place.
Coach, lastly, man, what's the objectives actually coming the next season?
Yeah, look, this SA Cup is going to be very tough for us. Playing against Greco's Pumas, you know, they've won the championship already, but we want to be competitive, and we want to stay competitive throughout. And look, and I would like to see an improvement from last year.
Coach, all the best, man. Good luck.
Thank you very much.
Sure. Thanks, Coach. All the best. Coach, as much as today singayijonga kakhulu naba results, but preparations zakho zihamba njani so far?
Our preparations are coming good, man. Are coming well. We are on the right track. We will get where we want to be at the end of the day. So far so good. I'm happy.
And obviously, being happy, second half you made some subs, but you could see EP was coming. Maybe it's a lack of fitness or maybe preparations when it comes to physical side.
The thing is, about 50% of our players are working. About 10% of them within that 50% are also studying. So we have to give them that opportunity to finish off their studies, and also those that are working. So we are operating on a semi-professional basis, so we can only meet them in the afternoons.
Coach,
But we can't be complaining about that at the end of the day, because they are making time for us as well. We're getting there.
and obviously, coach, whenever you're getting those ingxaki ezinjalo, you have got objectives onazo actually as a coach and also as a team yeBorder iyonke. Can you tell ngeziphi onazo those big objectives?
You see, you always want to shoot high. So that's what we're trying to do. We would like to finish, our target is to finish on the top 4. We have to fight to be there in games like this. When you look at the first half, we were in total control of everything we wanted to do. But unfortunately, we have to give everybody an opportunity so that we understand. We understand which guys we will be starting with. We've seen what we wanted to do here, but at the end of the day, we want to get one of the Eastern Cape teams to play in the Currie Cup, one way or the other. And we would like that to be us.
Coach, all the best, man, of the season. Thanks, man.
And go, man.